First lock of the day, fourth lock of the trip. Alrighty, now in the second lock of the day, fifth of the trip. One strategy I like to do is if you're given a choice which side of the lock to take, I always take the shady side, because sometimes the lock wall kind of provides some shade, because these locks can be pretty hot. Not much wind in them and the sun beats right down, so I'm on the shady side. I like to sit back a little bit. I don't like to be too close to the front. No big deal if you're in a 40-foot power boat, but in a canoe you don't want to be in that turbulence if you can help it. So they just asked me to pull over to the side in this basin so a large power boat can come through. They have to swing the bridge for him. So traffic stopped in both directions. Here comes the boat. Oh, it's not that big. Trawler. 35 or 40 feet maybe. Pretty boat. And then this will be my third lock of the day, sixth of the trip. And then after this lock, I'm going to pull over. I'm going to put up my sail rig. I got about 12 kilometers of wide open wetlands to cover. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to sail for that. Well, I just had a technical problem with my sail. My mast step came unglued. I used 3M 5200. At any rate, I'm not going to be able to use this sail rig anymore this trip. I'm going to have to switch to my smaller sail rig. That's why I brought two, because this sail rig's a prototype. And I wasn't sure how it was going to work out, so switch to the smaller sail rig. Smaller sail rig won't give me as much power. There's no wind in here just yet, but there's supposed to be some out in the wetlands in a reasonably favorable direction. So this sail's 12 square feet. My sprit rig that I had intended to use for the whole trip is 27 square feet. So I'll get a lot less power out of this sail, but I'll still get some help from it. All right, there we go. So that sail's filling. There's enough wind to fill the sail, and it's pulling us along. Not too badly. Actually, we're moving right along. And less weather helm with this sail too. Just I think because it's further forward and smaller. I'm still using my lee board because I find it helps. All right, beauty. Sailing along now through the wetlands. I don't know, speed, knot and a half maybe, but that's without paddling. I've unrolled the other sail to create a little bit of shade for the dog. It's not a super hot day, but still, give him some shade. This is all bird sanctuary here. So I think outside of the channel there's no motorized boats allowed. I'm gonna paddle sail just because take a while to go 12 kilometers at this speed, but it makes a little bit less effort with the sail for sure. Beautiful wetlands here. All right, well, I just paddled and sailed about 13 kilometers from Marrickville to Kilmarnock, just far enough, solo in a big canoe. So I'm going to make some pasta for lunch, then decide if I want to keep going or not. I think I probably will, but we'll see how I feel after lunch. Lock number 4 today. It's a bridge. Just a small one. All right, I'm going to be heading out into some more open water here. Wind's supposed to be in my favor according to the forecast, so we'll see. It's fairly breezy, so if it isn't in my favor, then I'm going to turn around and come back. But it's looking good. It's looking good. Yep, sure enough, wind's in my favor. I'm going to be able to sail right across this lake. Need to paddle a bit because, well, small sail, but mostly going to be, paddling to steer as much as anything. Trying to find a shortcut through these reeds. The electronic charts say there's one, but it's not obvious to me where it is. Maybe if I just carry on right this way, it looks like I can squeeze through. Okay, there it is. There's my shortcut. I can even see channel markers over that way. Well, that worked out well. That knocked off about 2 kilometers. I just go here and then I'm going to zag down to where those fishermen are down there. Maybe I can keep going straight that way. Pretty shallow water. Here I am coming up on my 5th and final lock of the day. Nice spot. Waterfall, Stone Arch Dam. I think I'll spend the night here. It's a really nice spot. I've been here before, 4 years ago. Spent a night here and enjoyed it. There we are. 8th lock, 5th of the day, I guess, whatever that is. This one's a bit of a bigger lift because it's got the dam and the waterfalls. So, I don't know, what's that, about 15 feet maybe? Alright, here I am, hauled out at, I believe this is Edmonds Lock it's called. It's a nice spot to stay because there's good wind. Keep the bugs away, keep it cool. Thunderstorm's coming. Glad I didn't put the tent near any big trees. Pretty far from those ones. It's windy. Tent's getting nearly flattened out by the wind. This is why you spend money on a good tent. Tent getting flattened by the wind. That's the front door there. Morning coffee on my Trangia 28. Good morning. Just doing some video of where I camped last night. I didn't shoot much video when I got in because of the thunderstorms. Pretty well hunkered down in the tent. At any rate, I'm camped by this almost 200-year stone arch dam, and the sound of the waterfalls throughout the night was really peaceful. I had a really good sleep. All I could hear were the waterfalls and the birds singing. I'll go take a look around at the waterfalls from some more angles. Okay, and here's the stone arch dam standing on top of it. Just a beautiful spot. How'd you like to be the guy that owned that farm down there? Seems like it'd be a pretty good place to live. Alright, and that's where I parked my canoe for the night. The lock that goes around the waterfalls. I came up the lock last night to keep heading south. Well, I think that's about it for this video. The Grumman canoe has worked out really well. I still have some changes I need to make. I need to beef up the rig and beef up the mast step, but I'm liking the direction I'm going. My mast partner and pivoting lee board worked out really well. The rig worked, except for the mast step kicking out. Probably a stiffer mast. All right, that's all I have. Thank you. Bye.